So we're sitting here with Chandler Summa, who just got back from the Henderson Regionals today. So what deck were you playing?
I was playing Kozmo.
How well did you do?
How well did I do? I ended up dropping. I was X3 when I dropped, and just entered the win and mat and other side events.
Congratulations. How did you do in the win mat? Did you win?
No.
Who'd you lose to?
Shut up.
Anyway, so let's just jump right into it. Pure Kozmo.
Okay. So for the monsters, 3 Tincan. This is a must. 2 Strawman. This is a must. Double Farmgirl, since this is pure. 2 Soartroopers to combo off with Dark Lady in the grave, and then possibly bring back Farmgirl, make the Leviair play. 2 Wickedwitch, mainly because it works really well in the mirror match, and you can just sit on this while your opponent has to try and play around it. And then the last pilot, 2 Dark Lady. This was the MVP of the day. I got her out so many times, but it wasn't beneficial every time, but she's still really good. Wouldn't cut her and wouldn't add her for anything else. For the ships, played 3 Sliprider. This is a must. Last week I was playing 2 Forerunners. This week I chose to do 1 Landwalker, 1 Forerunner. Landwalker was pretty good today, and Forerunner was alright. I was able to clash with a Monarch and just plus for game. And then obviously the last ship, 3 Dark Destroyer, you have to play it. And since we're in that format, 3 Maxx, because this is a must as well.
What about Dark Planet? What's your opinion on that?
Dark Planet I don't like unless you're playing Fire King Cosmo, because there's really no point in playing it, because you have to banish basically itself to get it out. And
yeah.
Sure, it's a 4K beater, but it's fine because you'll see what I'm playing in the spells.
Yeah.
For spells, 3 of the dumbest field spell. This was the MVP of the day. For more consistency, 2 Allure of Darkness. 2 Twin Twister. This was really good today. Wouldn't cut it. 2 emergency teleports. And 1 limiter removal.
So why the limiter removal?
This card was pure shit. It was so good in testing, but today it was just damn off.
What happened? Were there any scenarios?
Whenever I saw it, it was irrelevant.
Is it with Tincan?
I either had a pilot out and couldn't activate it, or I would set it for bluff and just hope my opponent would MST or Twin Twister it. This card was shit. This got sided out every game. So that's it for spells. For traps, I only played 6. 3 Call the Haunted, 2 Kozmojo, 1 Solemn Warning.
Why that ratio?
3 Kozmojo tends to clog, in my opinion, and I play the 1 Solemn Warning because I still feel it's one of the best traps to have, and 3 Call the Haunted is because of Tincan, and another reason because only 2 Kozmojo is that it's once per turn, so it's not as good, but it's still nice to see.
Why not a heavier counter trap lineup? Because most people play in strikes along with the warning and chaos trap holes.
As much as I would have liked to play chaos trap hole and strike, it's just because you're paying so much life already for your Kozmo effects, and town you pay a certain amount based off the level. So I just felt the less life points I have to spend to get through the game, the better.
Okay, cool. On to the side.
Side deck first?
Yeah.
All right.
Or extra, I mean. Actually, makes more sense.
Okay. Extra deck. This was irrelevant all day. I barely went into any of this. This I never saw. Leviair I picked up. Ulti, first ed.
Nice.
It's beautiful. Abyss Dweller, never saw. Castel, never saw. Heartland, never saw, but was good in theory. Honor Ark, never saw. Durendal I made once, and I actually got the effect off, so that was nice. Volcasaurus, never saw. Pleiades, never saw. Nova, Infinity, well, actually 2 Infinities.
Yeah, why 2?
Because you can detach the Nova when you make the first Infinity, and then call the Haunted the Nova back, and then make your second Infinity. So then you're just out there with 2 Infinities on the field.
Why not just play 2 Nova?
Because Nova is alright, but by itself, it's not the greatest. Like, he stopped my Infinity play, so I just had Nova out, and it wasn't good. So, I just played the one Nova and two Infinities instead. That's going to drop for Barbroid once it comes. For rank 8s, Lancelot, this wasn't relevant at all. Felgrand, shout out to my boy Connor. Number 38, Heartland Hopinger, whatever the fuck it's called. It was good in theory, but never came up.
Okay, cool. Sides?
For the sides, I played 2 copies of Effect Veiler. This was pretty good. Whenever I sighted it in, I didn't see it all the time, but whenever I did see it, it was good. 2 Flying Sea for Burning Abyss. I played nothing but Burning Abyss and Monarchs all day, so that was part of the reason why I dropped, because it was just a boring tournament, and whenever I would side these in, I never saw them. So this card was kind of trash. Double Gameciel. I want to have a better out to the Mirrored Dark Destroyer and Beatrice. So I didn't want him to bring out Pilgrim and then just get like an extra draw. So that's one of my reasons behind Gameciel. 2 System down from the Mirror match. This never came up since I never played any of the Mirror. 1 Dark Hole, 1 Raigeki for board destruction. 2 anti-spells for the Pendulum matchup, never saw, and it worked alright in Monarchs today. Kind of wish I didn't play it though. And of course the main MVP, 3 Masquerade Strike.
Alright, so that's the deck profile.
Yep.
Yeah, so this is Chandler from Henderson Regionals, and see you guys later.
Deuces.